everyone, my name is Kelly Pajic. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I appreciate each and every one of you who are here watching me on my journey. It is my intention behind this channel in whatever and in my business in whatever I do is to put forth information that will help, inspire, uplift. I'm here to show you that you don't have to be perfect to go after your dream and put it out there in any form that is inspiring to you. And I'll get into that a little later. But I just wanted to start off today's video, which is my weekly insights, my recap on my week and what has been going on and in my business and in my personal life. So let's get on with it. So I'm going to start off with happy 4th of July. It is Friday, the end of the week. This past Monday was the 4th of July weekend, and it was a beautiful weekend. We loved walking around. We had a great time exploring the city. We went over to Marquette University, where my husband had attended school in his younger days, obviously. He went to college there, and it was just a really cool weekend. So we're back. I'm refreshed. I was fatigued. Every day I'm getting better and better. So I'm putting some things into my routine on a day-to-day basis that I want to tell you about too. But we had a really great time, and here we are. So I'm kind of gonna weave back and forth from personal to business. I do have a really special announcement here to make, is that I am going to be involved in a retreat this fall in the North Woods of Wisconsin. And I'm really excited. Initially I was there just to go to the retreat and then to offer Reiki sessions, but now I'm going to be playing a bigger role in the retreat, and I'm really excited about it. And you guys, the North Woods and being out in nature is so healing. And if you need a weekend to unplug and to really get into yourself and just take that time for self-care and self-nurturing, this might be an opportunity for you. Once I have more of the details on what's going down, I will start linking information on that. But it's taking place September 9th through the 11th, and it's just going to be really relaxing, really soul centering, and I know you'll get a lot out of it. I listen to something inspiring and uplifting every single day. And if you are an entrepreneur, if you are on the path of expanding your soul or chasing a dream or trying something new that is way beyond what you've normally done, if you are in your 40s and you're stepping off into a new path, you need to be feeding your mind every single day with positive, uplifting material. So reading or listening to something, audiobooks. I listen to YouTube videos, and what I've been listening to this week is 2 TED Talks and it sounded, they both were pretty similar, that they were talking about dreams. And one was the hidden code for transforming dreams into reality. And what was really amazing was the woman that presented this actually got to have an audience with the Dalai Lama, with Nelson Mandela. Who else? There was other people in that and on that caliber that she had the chance to be with, because she's trying to how can we what is the ingredients for creating the life of your dreams. And she actually tells the story of how she healed herself. And it's a very interesting story. I'm going to link it below. And then the next one I was listening to was another TEDx talk, Reach Beyond Your Limits by Training Your Mind. And that one really had a lot of really good things in it too, because it was just about how you really have to switch your thinking and really just say what you want, visualize what you want, and just do it. And she talks more about it, about how to turn pain into pleasure, because we as human beings, we want to avert pain, and we go towards things that are pleasurable. So if something is viewed as hard, we don't want to do it. So she talks about, how, this is a lot of work, this is stressful, so we don't do things, right? That's why we don't do them, because they seem so overwhelming. So she tells about how to change your story into something more empowering, so that you can get done and you can achieve your dreams and achieve what you really want to acquire in your life. It was really interesting. I have been listening to some Carolyn Myss as well, so I will link that down below. She's my little spiritual enrichment. So I really like listening to her. There's always something I learn when I listen to Carolyn. Another big announcement here on the business front is I got my ebook finished, and I'm not going to go into long details about how I've wanted to put this ebook together for over 2 years now, and I'm just really excited. So I have a lot of good material out there. And so what I did is started collecting those daily in Word documents, and I thought, oh my gosh, these would be so cool in a little book of inspiration, because years ago I was like, every single morning I was always about, okay, what can inspire me today? I'd open a book, I'd read something, what can keep me going today? What can keep me uplifted, or I'm sad? What can I read today that's going to switch my mind around? So I started collecting those for about a year. Caught up with things. I thought, I'm going to get that together. And I've been working in Canva, and I felt confident enough to do my own design work. And I'm not a graphic designer by any means, but I thought, you know what, to get the first ebook out there, who cares? I'm just going to put it together the way I like it. And this is what I want to tell you. You don't have to be perfect. You do not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look perfect. Put it together and put it out there. I've learned that from Kyle Cease, and and he really just backs people up that are just putting things out there. That's like these videos. Are they perfect? No. But I had the passion to just step forward and start producing them. Will they get better? Yes. Will eventually, maybe I'll have somebody that does video production? Yes. Maybe, on and on and on. Maybe I'll have somebody that can edit my work, and it won't have like words that don't make sense in a sentence anymore. Because that's my writing process. I write, I rewrite, and then I forget to erase words, delete words, or oh my gosh, there's a period, or I forgot that comma, or whatever it may be. So the thing is, just get it out there. So I got my first ebook, and it's all set up. I'm officially launching it all on my social platforms on Monday, the July 11th, but it is available at heartfulwayreiki.com, and I'm really excited about it. And you guys, this was just from 1 month of collecting 1 month's worth of Facebook posts. And I'm like, I have a whole year's full of 12 or more months full of these that I can use and produce and put into ebooks if I wanted to, or use them in any way, shape, or form. So I'm really excited about it. Check it out. It's gonna uplift your day, because it uplifted mine. It helped me through the most difficult and trying times of my life, and I know it will yours too. And that's how I've done everything that I've done. Moved to Hawaii, moved to Madison, left a secure job. I can go on and on of the things that I've done in my life and where and I can tell you where I've drawn my strength from. So that's it. So I've been working steadily all week on that, getting it all ready, got it up on my website, getting all my social media posts done about it, and now I'm going to start doing videos and talking about it. So I got that done this week, so I'm really excited. I did boost a post for my Reiki class, which is coming up July 23rd and 24th. Now, I don't have anybody signed up for that. Am I upset about it? Kind of. Like, I really wanted to get, I love teaching Reiki. I love introducing someone to energy work and how it can really transform their lives, because I know it's done mine. I know the people it has worked wonders, worked miracles, and I know this works in so many huge transformational ways. But I know it's summertime, and in summertime people get very they just want to be outside. They just want to enjoy the weather, because here in the Midwest we don't have warm weather, but and winters are depressing and summers we just want to be outside. So I just threw the dates out there, and just to see, I'm throwing spaghetti on the walls, you guys, and you need to do and just see what works. That's the fun and the magic of it. So I got that out. Back to my own personal life is I start getting lonesome for my tribe. I had a very solid friend group up north and here in Madison. And, when you get into a relationship, 100% of your energy and time goes into your partner. And I've never had a relationship where I really balanced out being with my significant other and then having friends as well. It was usually for me always one or the other. And I do spend a lot of time by myself, and I like that because I'm very introverted. And as I said before, I don't have a lot of endurance, and it takes me a lot of energy. Okay, here's a story, guys. Here's a story I'm telling myself. It takes me a lot of energy to be around a lot of people. And I have to change that too. It is easy to be around a lot of people. I get my energy from being around people. So anyway, I reached out to one of my girlfriends this week, and I'm just really missing my girlfriends. I'm I really need to get that tribe and that group going again, and get meeting and get connecting. And I believe there's power in groups, and I need to get that back again. So I plan on doing it. I wish someone else would do it. I really wish someone else would hold the group, and I just want to show up for it. There we go. That's really what I want. I want to do Sacred Sundays. I want to get together, and I want to have different presenters there, and someone teaching a spiritual lesson of inspiration every single week, or even just once a month, and just come together and then gain some wisdom and share wisdom with each other, and just be rooted and uplifted in the energy of each other. So that's really what I want to do. I want to touch a little bit on the importance of daily rituals and self-care. And the reason why is because we know that we need to meditate or do yoga or whatever, have these daily morning routines, and time for ourselves, time for spirituality, time to, as a Reiki practitioner, do Reiki. And what I found is that we know it, but we get into these, all of a sudden we don't do it. And then we fall off. And then we get in the habit of not doing it. And then we start to get into our heads. And then we start to get into I don't feel good. Or then the stories start. And then we start getting low energy. And then we start getting sad and depressed. And then our minds even work havoc on us even more. And we really start feeling heavy. And it's hard to get back into that routine again, because you just start I just don't feel good again. there's that sadness again. There's that heaviness again. We have to knock yourself in the ass and get back to the routines that you know you need to do every single day. And I hear so many people say this to me, and I've said it too. I know I should be meditating. I'm trying to meditate, but it isn't working. Oh, I know I should do, mine is like, I know I should be getting my butt on that mat, doing yoga every day because it's so good for me and I feel so grounded and good. Or I should be exercising or lifting weights, and I really need to do that, and you just never do it. But you have to say, okay, today it's overcoming the habit of what you're doing right now, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy to get and momentum to get there, but you need to get there. And it's so important for your health and your well-being. Guys, get into those daily rituals. And I'm going to do some more, talks, teachings, workbook. I have a lot of ideas that I want to put around that. And then back to, again, personal life is like I'm doing this. I started Tuesday, I think. So Tuesday, Thursdays, I'm going to do more like lifting weights and doing like more weight training. And then on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do yoga. So I've been doing it. I started this week and I feel really good because it is so important for us to be taking care of our physical bodies. And it's what I learned in this book. And this is something that I'm reading. So going to what I'm reading, I went to this in the 5 key practices that this Shamini had recommended to help to heal yourself. She goes over 5 key practices that you can do that will help and empower your energy. And one of the things she talks about is grounding and taking care of our physical bodies, because the spirit is reflected in our bodies. And it was just really interesting. And another grounding technique she talks about is one of where you go into and like do your body scanning and really get into how's your body feeling and just bringing awareness to that, because your body will speak to you. And where you're feeling pain and stiffness is like, that's your body's way of telling you something. So she talks more about it. I want to do a video on it. I did do a video this past week, which I'll put up above, about the grounding technique. And there's an advanced practice too, but I'm just starting to do the regular grounding practice. So I want to get that under my belt. And then I want to go into the advanced, and I'll share the advanced with you maybe next week. So I'm really excited about it because I really feel that it'll help. So besides that, reading Super Attractor and The Universe Has Got Your Back. I just keep going back and forth between all these books. As you can tell, I keep just, going back and forth. Really, whatever is, I usually do it, you guys, I work very intuitively. And I'm like, I'm all of a sudden something like, I want to go back and look at Gabby's book. So, and then I just do. So I feel like that's like the universe saying there's a message in there for you. And I've been getting that again about something with going to church. Holy journey. I'm not really sure. Yeah, a path, walking the path of holiness. So I've been getting that a lot lately too. So we'll see where that goes. Stay tuned, everybody. That's what I'm telling you. Check into these channels. I will show you how my intuition works, and you will guide you down that path too. I was watching one more final note is I was watching an ad on Mind Valley about the Silva Method again. So the Silva Method, I believe, can be a key in our lives to create this dream, whatever that may be. I always talk about my dream, but if you ask me, Kelly, what is your dream? I could not sit there and articulate it or picture it and explain it to you. So that's what I want to work on, and working with the Silva Method on that and getting in more relaxed. more expansive mind states so that I can really tap into, okay, where am I going? What am I doing? What is my purpose? And I've let that mantra guide me when I learned it back when I was on the Big Island of Hawaii. And I really felt it opened up a whole new world for me. And I really just want to sit in meditation and, say, like, wonder and ask, like, where am I going? What am I doing? I have dreams and wishes, but I feel like maybe they're too big for me to achieve, or like, well, how am I going to do that? That's always maybe that's my block. Well, how am I going to do that? I can do anything. So, but yeah, listening again and going back to and really anchoring down those Silva Method techniques. And I'll put that below too. So, I talk about these things all the time, and I hope that you're checking them out. And even if it's just taking some time and exploring them, and maybe it's not right for you, because I've explored a lot of things too. I remember when my best friend Amanda sat me down and she said, "Oh my God, Kelly, you got to check this out." And I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? I'm like, it just was so overwhelming to me. My eyes were like deers in headlights. Oh my God. It's just a different way to think, and I just wasn't there yet. But she was so excited, and I'm like, oh my God, I wanted to be excited with her. And it just clicked right away. And then probably like, I'm always like 5 years or whatever it is behind her. And I'm like, Amanda, remember when you told me that information? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's it all about? And then she's like dumping all this information on me. I'm like, this is so awesome. I was there finally. So don't worry, you'll get there too. So that's it for this week, you guys, for this Friday wrap up. Thank you for joining me.